Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an SU-122A. It's a Tier 5 Soviet SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Abbey, and it's under the command of Moose of the Royal Clan. Shout out to you guys. No, I don't think I'll do that again because it's really only a Klaus thing. Well, you can see he's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel of this little Arty with a 152mm howitzer, and it's capable of doing 600 alpha, penetrating 38mm of armour, and it's got a burst radius of 7 meters. Now you only get 18 shells, which is basically the same as you get on the Hummel, and this Arty really didn't exist in real life because the actual SU-122 actually looked like an SU-85, but with a different gun, a 122mm gun. So if you ever want to see what the SU-122 looks like, load the 122mm howitzer onto the SU-85 and there you go, that's what it looks like. Well, he's aiming down the centre line, the road to the Abbey, and we've noticed there's a bunch of enemy tanks turned up there already. Trying to get a shot on this Cavalier. Oh, he actually hit 2 at once there. He got the Cavalier and the T-34. Badly damaged. And in fact, actually, our guys come around the corner and just wipe out the Cavalier just like that. He's now going to try and get another shot. Waiting for the reload to complete. It's quite a long reload for this Arty. He's lining up the shot on the KV-1. Fires it in. It lands just behind the guy. And unfortunately, we've lost... I think we lost a teammate in that one. Did we? Or didn't we? No, I think we've lost our Fifi, taken out by their Valiant. God knows what he was doing in that position. Rounds out the KV-1, lands short. Well, with 2 tanks up on the enemy at the moment, but yeah, we have lost some important players. We lost our Fifi, the 105 FH-18B2. And, well, that Arty does put out a lot of damage on the enemy, but thankfully Moose is still alive, and he's actually quite a highly rated Arty player. He's blue rated, and, oh, there's one of them, the M4A1, over on the west side of the map. He's managed to make his way all the way up the west side, uncontested, or at least mostly uncontested. Trying to get a shot on the turret. He's dialing in as much as he can. Rounds out. It hits the rock face. He's going to have to move now because that guy is just way too close. And if he gets spotted, the enemy Arty will be all over him. The enemy's got a pair of M41 HMCs and a Fifi. And of course his one is still alive. Well, their one's still alive. He's decided to fire from this dip area. And that KV-1 came back up to the Abbey. He's still trying to get it. He should have gone down the west side of the map. Almost ready to shoot. Not quite. Make it as accurate as you can. And he gets the kill. Yes, it's all about patience playing Arty. Really is. That and knowing exactly what the enemy's going to do and where you need to place the shell. But patience above all. Patience is the biggest virtue of any Arty player. We have to sit and aim for ages. I don't think most tank players would go really bored if they had to sit and wait for the shell, the reticule to contract. Well, he fired that one in at the enemy Arty, but he didn't get that one. It landed too short. That's the other thing about playing Arty, is you get a lot of dispersion, and that means that you aim a shell at one point and it lands in a different postcode almost. It's only when you get really good as an Arty player that the shells tend to go exactly where you aim them. If you want to check that one out, watch Dr. Nix. He live streams on Twitch TV. He's an expert player with 3 marks on all of his Artys, and he can show you how you can hit accurately just about every time, give and take a bit of RNG. Well, we could see that Fifi for a while, but he's now moved on. And it looks to me like he's going up the east side of the map, the riverside. Moose is now dialing in on the VK3001H. Is now a medium tank. Used to be a heavy. Rounds out. Long flight time. Oh, kill shot! Nice one. 231 hit points from that shot. Well, we haven't seen the Fifi for a while, and I suspect he is headed this direction. He's probably going to come in through that gate nearby in a short while. Over on the west side, we've got an M4A1, an AMX ELC, and a Valiant. Now, we're 2 tanks down on the enemy at the moment. Are we going to win this one? It could be in anyone's hands. Well, it's in Moose's hands anyway. He can't get a shot on the M4 at the moment, or the ELC. They need to come out from around that corner for him to shoot at them. Either that or go towards that gap, and I don't think they want to because they know that Arty might take a shot at them. But there's the M41 HMC on the enemy team, right at the other end of the map. He's been spotted by our Valiant. He's out the game. The other M41's also come into sight. He's stopped to shoot. He fires at the Valiant, but he fails to kill him, and Moose fires his round in, and it lands nearby for 138. He's now going to try and take out this VK3001H, another one of those. Almost loaded. Oh, he's gone behind that rock, which now makes it very difficult to hit, but he's reassigned the aim to the AMX ELC, fires around in, and kills him with one shot. So that's 3 kills now that Moose has got. Now, where is that VP? He should be here by now. I'm expecting him to come around that corner any second, but he slowed down and stopped, and I suspect that might be because he was taking shots. Yes, he did stop. He turned around and went back, and he's been wiped out by our Valiant, so that's good news. Only there's 3 left on our team, 4 on the enemy team. And Moose is now dialing in on the VK, who gets wiped out by our M41 with a shotgun. And that now means it's 3 all. But our Valiant in the south is facing, well, there's supposed to be 2 enemy tanks down there, a Valiant and an M10 RBFM, but they're not there. And he's capping. So I think Moose is going to go down and join him. Either that or try and help him. There's the enemy Valiant. He's turned up at this end of the map. And the enemy has got a reset, probably from their M10. And Moose is going to try and hit this Valiant whilst he's capping. Our M41 hits him. He's going to die very shortly. Yes, he does. I thought that might happen. The Valiant, the moment he spotted him, would try to kill him. But he's dialing in, and he's going to get a really accurate shot into this guy. Oh, he gets a kill shot! 547 hit points. That was a penetrating round. He's now trying to help his teammate in the south, the M10 RBF, the Valiant, who I think is fending off the attack of the M10. He's backed himself up behind this bush. The enemy will have an idea where he is, but they've lost their Arty now, so there's no way they can fire at him unless they can find him. Now, the M4A1 who's seen on the west side of the map, I think he's gone south. Otherwise, he would have been in the cap by now. And that means that the Valiant is actually facing 2 opponents down the other end, not 1. Moose is trying to position himself so he can get shots in that direction. He's watching the Valiant move to get into a position where he can potentially take out the M10 or the M4. Oh, the M4's coming this way! He didn't go down there, and Moose is trying to get a shotgun on him. And he gets him! Nice shotgun, but he was seen. So he's now got 5 kills. If he gets the last one, he could get a top gun. He'll certainly win the game if he does. He's sort of like taking up residence in this area. But I think now he's decided time for him to move. And oh, he's found the last one, and he's a shotgun. He's a splash kill. If he can get this one on target, he can kill the guy. He has been hit by the M10 with an HE round, but he's going in for the kill. Yes! Moose wins. Top gun. Even though he was badly damaged by the last shell from the M10, he took him out. What a great victory. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Moose in the SU-122A, one of the most difficult Artys at tier 5 to play. He also got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 18. He got a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle. He got a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. He got 6 exactly, the last one being the last enemy in the game. And he also got a High Caliber for dealing the most damage in the game overall. And what a great game it was. Let's have a look at the team score and see where he stands. Well, he was the only player to get over 2,000 hit points of damage, 2,346. That's a comprehensive win, because the next highest scorer was that M10 he took out at the end. He got 1,398 hit points, and the M4 Sherman, he got 1,380. But he bettered both of those two guys, and when it came to kills, he also had the top in that. 6 kills for Moose, 3 kills for the Valiant, 2 kills for the M41, the Panzer Mark IV Aslains H, the M4 Sherman, the M10, the AMX ELC, and the VK3001H. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got the top in that one too. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 981 base experience points, enough for an ace tanker in this vehicle. You don't have to work hard to get an ace tanker, because this is a difficult Arty to play, but Moose made it look very easy indeed. That's why he's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel. In fact, I think he's now got 3 marks of excellence on that barrel, because he's so good. 725 base of the for the Valiant, and 627 for the M24 Chaffee on their team. Moose fired 13 rounds, so he still had 5 rounds spare at the end of that game. 6 direct hits on the enemy, 2 penetration, 9 splash. Damage of 2,346 hit points, of which 1,601 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see he did a considerable amount of damage. Over 600 hit points at close range. 700 hit points actually, if you look at it. He also got 2 hits from the enemy. Both of them were from the M10 and both were HE, and they both splashed him. If the guy had fired AP, which he'd probably run out of AP, if he fired AP, he probably would have taken out Moose with 2 shots. But luckily he did fire the HE, and that gave Moose a chance to get the kill on him. 10 enemy vehicles were damaged, 6 were killed, 184 hit points of stun assist of 5 stuns, and he got 14 defense points when he shot that Valiant in the rear and killed him. 29,425 credits from the game, 50,000 credits from personal mission payout, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he took away a profit, a whopping great profit, of 82,867 credits. And even if you take out the 50,000 that he got from that personal mission payout, it's still 32,867, and that's for a tier 5 Arty, so very well played indeed. 981 XP, times 2 for the first victory, 736 from personal reserves, 3,472 from personal mission payout, and 7,152 experience points altogether. Well, what can I say? That is the last of Moose's replays for a little while, because, yeah, we did them all together as one big batch. But I think there's some more of his in the list that will get done when we've got around to it. But what a great game that was to finish off his replays. I think you'll appreciate that the amount of effort it takes to be that good in the SU-122A. It really does. But he made that one look easy, and he took that shotgun very bravely. He went round the corner to get the M10 rather than letting the M10 come after him. And as a result, he really did earn that victory. Well done, Moose. You carried the team on that one. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. We're only a small channel. Yeah, we get accused of putting quantity over quality, but the reason is there are lots of people who want to see their replay on YouTube. And of course we want to oblige. We want them to get their 15 minutes of fame, because after all, these replays are really good. And it would be a shame if other people missed out on seeing them. So we will continue to put out quantity over quality. And of course, I'm afraid you still have to put up with a crappy commentator like me. But then I'm enthusiastically playing for the person in the replay, trying to help them to win, and hoping that they will do so in a great way. So it shows their talents, and everyone can then see how good a player they are. If you enjoyed that replay, I'm well pleased and satisfied. Thanks for watching.